AK26 tutorials. The goal of this tutorial collection is to teach you how to design a kitchen using AutoKitchen. The tutorial walks you through a complete kitchen design, from start to finish. Each stage of the process is explained in detail to help you become confident and familiar with the tools and workflow in AutoKitchen. The tutorial is divided into several chapters. We'll begin by drawing the wall layout, followed by placing cabinetry and appliances, and then adding panels and moldings. Toward the end, we'll accessorize the kitchen and create a couple of color renderings to visualize the final design. The final chapter will cover printing the floor plan and elevations, so you'll be fully prepared to present or build your design. Tutorial number 1. Launch AutoKitchen by double-clicking on the AutoKitchen shortcut on your desktop. Once AutoKitchen is fully opened, let's save the file before we begin working on it. Click on Save As and enter Tutorial 1 in the space provided. AutoKitchen saves your project automatically at regular intervals. However, it's a good habit to save additional times by clicking on the Save button. Throughout this tutorial we will remind you to save your work periodically by clicking Save. The wall layout. Click on the Architecture tab at the top, then select Room. The Room tool is labeled Insert Room, Wall, Floor, and Ceiling. A window will open, displaying the default parameters for the room you are about to draw. One of the newer features is ceiling thickness, which is particularly useful when the room contains an opening in the ceiling. By default, the room height is set to 96 inches, and the wall thickness is 4.5 inches. These values can be changed by entering different numbers in the corresponding fields. You can also customize the paint color for the walls and ceiling, as well as the flooring material. To do so, simply click on any of the default selections and choose from the available options. When drawing the room, use your mouse to indicate the direction of each wall. Use the numeric keypad to enter the interior dimensions of each wall segment. As you proceed, the drawing direction will generally move clockwise. Before you begin, click on the manual button located in the lower left corner of the window. The label next to the mouse cursor will then display First Point, indicating that you're ready to start defining the room's layout. Move the mouse to the lower left section of the screen, then left-click and drag the mouse to the left. Enter 28.75, then press Enter. You'll notice that a taskbar appears at the top of the screen. This taskbar includes several helpful tools, such as entering walls at angles other than 90 degrees, undoing the last wall segment, or closing the room. However, for this exercise, we'll ignore those tools and focus only on using the green check mark at the far end of the bar. Next, move the mouse up, type 126.5, and press Enter. Each time you press Enter, the dimension of the wall you just created will appear next to it on the drawing. Continue by moving the mouse to the right, typing 198, and pressing Enter. Then move the mouse down, type 140.25, and press Enter. After that, move the mouse to the left, type 28.125, and press Enter. To finish the wall layout, go to the taskbar at the top and click the green check mark. The room will now be centered on the screen, and the taskbar will automatically close. Next, we are going to place a window on wall 3. In the horizontal toolbar, click on Window, then move the mouse inside the room, pointing toward wall 3. The wall will be highlighted in red, indicating it's ready. Left-click to place the window. This will open the window insertion dialog, which displays the default window along with its main dimensions. One of the key values shown is elevation, which refers to the distance from the finished floor to the bottom of the window. If it's not already selected, choose the window type Double Hung, Model 8A, 2 panels. Confirm that the dimensions are set to width, 48 inches. Height, 39 inches. Elevation, 42 inches, from the floor. All window dimensions include the casing, trim, or molding. Make sure there is a check mark next to 2D customization. This ensures the window casing appears correctly in the floor plan view. If you want to use a different casing size, you can enter a new value in the field labeled C. Click on the green check mark to confirm the window selection and dimensions. A taskbar will appear in the upper left section of the screen. This taskbar provides useful options if you need to center the window on the wall or indicate the window swing. In this step, we will insert the window at a specific distance from one of the corners of wall 3. As you move the mouse from left to right along wall 3, you will see a shadow of the window appear on the wall, along with a magenta star. This star appears in either the left or right corner of the wall, depending on your mouse position. The magenta star marks the starting point from which the software measures the distance to place the window. When the magenta star is located in the left corner of wall 3, type 72 on your keyboard and press enter. The window will be placed accordingly, and dimension lines will appear showing the window's distance from both corners of the wall. If you need to move the window later, use the reposition button to shift it relative to either corner. Alternatively, use the move button to relocate it from its current position. Keep in mind that you can zoom in or out by rolling the mouse wheel. To adjust the position of the room on the screen, press and hold the mouse wheel while moving the mouse to pan the drawing. You can also split the screen by right-clicking and selecting two windows. The side of the screen with the bluish margin will be the active window. By default, the right side becomes the active window when the screen is split. To make the left side active, simply left-click on it. To return to a single window view, right-click and select one window. This completes tutorial 1. Save your work. Thank you for listening.